So y'all get that we're in a new robber baron era. But let's talk about how we got here. Because this mess did not pop up overnight. Hey y'all, I'm Shaniqua and I got tea. Time to educate America. Now listen, America's been fumbling the bag for decades. And now we're just out here waiting for impact. It didn't just start now. Let's talk about the 80s. So picture it. Big hair, neon, everything. And Ronald Reagan out here ruining the economy for sport. Trickle down economics? Like, this is when that became the biggest scam ever sold. Rich people got massive tax cuts, and we were told the money would magically trickle down to the rest of us. Spoiler alert, it didn't. Rich folks kept all the money and hoarded power like dragon loot. And also, this is when union busting started, meaning working people had less power while CEOs started making 100 times what employees make. Let's move on to the 90s, because then came the Clinton era. And listen, Bill had the saxophone, but he also gave Wall Street the aux cord. 1999, they repealed banking regulations that had kept Wall Street from playing casino games with the economy. The result? 10 years later, boom, the 2008 crash. So speaking of 2008, that's when the wealthiest transfer in modern history happened, but not to us. The banks caused the crash, got bailed out with our tax dollars, and what do we get? Layoffs, foreclosures, and a whole generation drowning in debt. Oh, and nobody went to jail. So that brings us to 2010, the big tech. And at first, we thought they were cool, right? We're out here using Google and Facebook and Amazon thinking it was the future, but here we are. Fast forward 10 years, and now we're in a full-blown cyber dystopia where 5 companies own everything and track our every move. Workers still getting underpaid, but CEOs, oh, now they're making billions, launching themselves into space, and oh yeah, buying social media platforms so they can control the narrative. We're not done because we're in the 2020, right? That's when that happened. That's when we were out here struggling and billionaires doubled their wealth. People lost their jobs, homes, family members, and these dudes got so rich that Forbes had to make a new scale to measure their net worth. Amazon workers were literally dying on the warehouse floor. My son's co-worker died while they were out to lunch. And Jeff Bezos is out here taking space cadet training while we burn? Oh my God. Let's put it all together. Over the last 40 years, they have been slowly cutting wages, busting unions, buying up everything, and making sure working people get less while they get more. This was a slow burn disaster. But now they're not even hiding it. They just took over the government and started running it like they were running a toxic startup. Musk is literally firing government workers and hacking into federal databases. Trump's turning Guantanamo Bay into a concentration camp and outsourcing prisoners to El Salvador? And regular folks, we just supposed to sit here and take it? Nah, we're not doing that. Stick around because next up, we're going to be talking about how Trump and Musk are speed running authoritarianism in real time. I can't say that word because I don't really want to even know it. Now listen, y'all. This has been Tea. Time to educate America. If you're mad now, oh baby, buckle up. Like, share, and send this around so that you and your friends can get mad together. Because if we're going to wait for somebody to save us, just like you waited for me to finish that sentence. Nah, baby. We got to do it ourselves. Let's go.